I'm going to read from my dad's death journal that he wrote when he was dealing with cancer. He died when he was 60 years old on his mother's birthday. She had died 9 years before that. I was only 20 at the time. And he was a hospice patient, so my mom cared for him. And when he died, all of his kids and his wife were around him, around the bed. He kept really careful notes about everything. In notebooks like this, I've still got all of that stuff, including his wallet and everything. He had a note here about his plans for retirement, and he died in 2001. So he writes, I plan on retiring when I reach 59 years of age, maybe before. By then I will have been there approximately 38 years. We need to refinance our house this spring or summer in '93 and set payments where it's paid off in 6 years. This will pay the house off before I retire and will help us tremendously on our income taxes. Then if my wife works the 3 years until I'm 62 and start drawing Social Security, she can retire. She'll be 55 years old then. He did not retire when he was 59. He had pushed the date back a few years until he got ill. And the first clue about his illness was this note that I found in his wallet, and it reads, it's dated December the 4th of '99. Make appointment with the doctor soon for cholesterol, blood pressure, prostate, and stomach problems. So, this is the notebook where he jotted down all of his feelings and thoughts about what was going on. And the first few pages, he has scratched out tasks that he did complete, and some of it is just like mowing the yard and getting a haircut, but the clues are there early. It's like send thank you cards, and then at work they took up a box for him on 5/4/2000, transfer money, mow the yard. These are all sort of like the notes he would keep on a regular basis. On August 1st, we call Robin at NCI. She gave us an appointment for August 16th. She sent us some instructions. They also want another test or two. I think they are planning on the bad operation, if it is not in the vernacular. I'm not sure what that is. Then there's a smiley face, a sticker smiley face. Next to this one it says August 2nd and August 3rd. Me and my wife go to Gatlinburg for 2 days. Not too bad. It's a Tennessee resort town, which is a few hours south of where they lived. On Monday, August 21st, me and the wife go to Winchester and buy a grave site. 2 plots for $950, real close to Mom and Dad's. Also price the stone. They are very high. Now we get to, pretty soon we'll get to the nitty-gritty. There's several blank pages. Alright. Notes. I went to Dr. Moore sometime in January 2000 for a checkup, blood work, urine, etc. Everything came back okay, except he see a little blood in my urine under microscope. He put me on sulfur drug for 2 weeks. When I go back, it is cleared up. Then I go back to Moore in February and told him my stomach was worse. He put me on 2-week Prevpac for H. pylori and 1 more month of Prilosec. He then sent me to hospital on 2/28/2000 for ultrasound on my gallbladder. He says my urine is clear again. Dr. Moore called me and want me back in hospital on 3/15/2000 for another test on my gallbladder, a 2-hour test called colonography, something, with dye, etc. This test came back bad too, and say I have gallbladder disease. On Sunday, April 9th, I pass a lot of blood in my urine. I get in to see Dr. Green next morning, and he sent me to hospital on 4/12/2000 for IVP x-rays of my chest and kidneys. These come back bad and showed a large mass on the top 2/3 of my right kidney. The next day on 4/13, he sent me back to hospital for a CAT scan. This showed a better picture of my problem. Bad. Dr. Green called me early on 4/14, say he have me an appointment with Dr. Slabau in Lexington in 1 hour. I go to his office and take my x-rays and stuff. He say tumor is in a bad place. Schedule me for more tests on Monday. On Monday, 4/17/2000, I go to Good Sam Hospital and stay all day for tests. I have a full body bone scan, a venogram, catheter test, I guess, plus more blood work, etc. Dr. Slabau called before we leave and want to send me to UK on Wednesday, 4/19/2000 to see Dr. Rowland. Dr. Slabau put me on leave at work from 4/17/2000 until 6/5/2000. On Wednesday, 4/19, I go to Marquis Cancer Center and see Dr. Rowland. He tell me some stuff, only worse. He say surgery would probably not help. Bad surgery. In hospital week to 10 days and may take 2 months to get over. He talks about a procedure to freeze or kill off the bad stuff. Say I may have 1 to 2 years. On Friday, 4/21, I go to UK for a CAT scan of my chest. This was to see if it had spread to other places. On Monday, 4/24, I go back to UK for an MRI of my abdomen. My hearing aid starts messing up today also. On Wednesday, 4/26, I go back to Dr. Rowland at UK. He almost certain that it has spread to the lymph nodes. But he also say I may have had it for a couple of years. Said it may be slow growing and I could luckily have 5 years. May have to freeze or deaden right side at a later date. Want to see me back in a month. Give me some Xanax. I have good days and bad days. On good days, I try to do some things. On bad ones, I just lay around. On Wednesday, May 24th, I start bleeding again. Pretty bad at times. Blood clots, etc. Thought I may have to go to hospital to be catheterized. Also see quite a bit of blood the next day on 5/25. Scary. I stopped taking all the herbs, vitamins, and everything I had been taking. Also cranberry grapeseed extract and more stuff. I go back to Dr. Rowland on Wednesday, May 31st. He basically tell me same stuff again. However, he did say he may be able to get me in an experimental test to reduce the tumors that they have started in Maryland. It's supposed to be one of the best hospitals in the country. He's supposed to extend my leave also. On Friday, June 9th, my urine was dark color of real weak tea. Also saw a couple of small dried clots. Finally cleared up about bedtime. Rowland's nurse called here on Monday, June 12th, and said Maryland was wanting more tests on me, brain scan, heart, etc. My urine was weak tea colored again on Friday, June 16th, but not hardly as bad as it was last week. Next day, June 17th, dark urine and several dark clots, plus a few chest pains. Next day, Sunday, June 18th, no problem. Looked like urine was clearing up. Next day, Monday, June 19th, clear, except for one time dark urine and couple small clots. Tuesday the 20th, clear all day and night except for one time dark urine and couple small dark clots. Wednesday 21st, clear. Thursday 22nd, clear. Friday 23rd, iced tea, urine, late. Saturday, clear, specs. Sunday 25th, clear, specs. Monday 26th, iced tea, late. Tuesday 27th, iced tea, late. Wednesday 28th, clear. Thursday 29th, clear. Friday 30th, clear. I go to UK on Thursday, June 29th for my second complete body bone scan for Dr. Rowland. He said it was from Maryland. To UK on Thursday, July 13th for a breathing test and a thallium scan for Rowland. To UK on Friday, July 14th for a stress test and another thallium scan for Rowland. Urine has been mostly clear and I have felt pretty good for the last couple weeks. To Rowland's office on 7/19, he's not there in surgery. They take some blood for lab work. On July 25th, I go to UK Hospital for a brain scan MRI for Dr. James Herman. On July 26th, I go back to MCC for an office visit. Still not get to see a doctor, only a nurse and intern. They say for me to round up all my x-rays, etc. and call Maryland for an appointment. On Tuesday, August 8th, I go to UK for another abdomen MRI for Robin. Rounded up all my x-rays, etc. to take to Maryland. Went to Maryland NIH on Wednesday, August 16th. Really not a good trip. Got lost coming and going. Stay at hospital all days. Talk to doctors late. They don't seem very positive. Say they will call us later. Stephen called on Monday, 8/21. He say we probably have 4 options. I break out in cold sweat and have anxiety attack all day. In Maryland, they checked me over pretty good. A physical, an EKG, took lots of blood, vital signs, urine spec, etc. Plus the chest x-ray. I go to Dr. Moore first part of October because I was having an anxiety attacks real often and I had no appetite. He gave me some more Xanax. I call him again on October 3rd and ask him to put me back on Elavil. I took it once before and it seemed to help. And then a blank page. And some notes that he has to take care of. Like seeing if they can get their x-rays back. And then it says, number 1, I could not possibly make it on such short notice. Power of attorney, will, kid just start college, that was me. No one to watch house, animal to be taken places, etc. Number 2, I'm going on 61 years old and not in real good health. Don't know if I could go through an operation as bad as they're talking about. Had stomach problems for at least 4 years. A large hiatal hernia and a bad gallbladder. I'm almost legally deaf. Cannot hear anything without my aids. The wife or someone would have to be with me almost all the time to talk. Have anxiety attacks where my heart races wild, sometimes for hours. For several months, since first part of April, every doctor, surgeon, specialist, etc. has told me that surgery would not prolong my life and that it is a terrible operation that would probably lay me up for 2 or 3 months if it didn't kill me. So we had all but ruled out surgery. We were hoping that Maryland had something that would shrink the tumor and then maybe surgery. And that's it. And on the back page, it says back popped yesterday, lost weight, no appetite, gallbladder, low dose Elavil, have anxiety or panic attacks, average probably 1 a week. I don't have much else to say about it.